What's up, everybody? Happy New Year. This is Tyson Roush. Let's Talk Jets Radio. Before we go into this video about Jamal Adams, we started a YouTube channel on mental health called Let's Talk Mental Health. If you could subscribe or interested or help us promote it, it'd be greatly appreciated. Going into this offseason, it's a huge offseason. I think we say that every year at this point, but this is Joe Douglas's first chance to put a true fingerprint and blueprint on this organization. There's I think 20-something unrestricted free agents. There's a lot of moves to be made, a lot of cutting to happen, and we'll go through all that. But everybody keeps asking, what's the first big move that Joe Douglas has to make? And for me, this is pretty obvious. And it's going to make a statement on and off the field and maybe change the impression of this team. And that's giving Jamal Adams a new contract. He's, 2 Pro Bowls, 24 years old. He's got 2 years left on his deal. And it's only a matter of time before he starts asking for more money because he's deserved it. And now is the first time he has a chance to actually get a new contract and they can renegotiate things. And this is the time to do it. And first of all, this will do off the field is right now the Jets are kind of a team where it's like he's the face of the franchise. I mean, you want to be Sam Darnold, it's Jamal Adams. He's an emotional, passionate leader. He's the voice of the team when it's good, when it's bad. Everybody goes to him. He's a spokesperson. He's a fan favorite. He's everything. And he's respected across the league. You get him signed long-term, and now when you're recruiting players, whoever it may be, he's part of the solution. He's part of your recruiting process. So it's like, all right, listen, he's the dynamic guy that you're looking to get everywhere else. Like with last year, I was begging to get Khalil Mack. I wanted that guy so bad. We wanted all these explosive playmakers, dynamic playmakers, guys you could build around. Well, Jamal's that guy. So you have him in the building already. Trading him at this point would be ridiculous because you're adding more holes to the equation here. So he was a pass rusher this year. Greg Williams used him. He got 6.5 sacks. Could have had more if he didn't get hurt. He's good in coverage, a ferocious hitter. So off the field, recruiting, it looks good for your organization. It's a sign of keeping your own, a sense of knowing what the hell's going on, stability, perfect. Then in terms of the locker room, also, he's an emotional leader. He's a mentor to a lot of players. He'll keep the locker room intact. Where you listen, like you're following my lead, and this is the way it's going to be. You're keeping him. He's earned the contract, which is something that in the past Jets have always been ripped for. Where it's like guys earn their contract and they don't get it, except for Mo Wilkerson, and he shit the bed with it. But it serves a lot of principle there. On the field, he's one of the best safeties in football. He's borderline All-Pro. And what else could you really ask for? In this day and age of the NFL, you need a crazy fast secondary. It's a passing league. You got guys that need to make plays. He helps with the pass rush and run and coverage. He gets better every year. I think he had 2 touchdowns this year. And he makes game-breaking plays, game-changing plays. Look at the Giants game. I mean, he can do things that other guys can't do. When we had Darrelle Revis in his prime years, he was the best player on the field. And he changed plays. He changed the way the opposing offense had to deal with. And that's what Jamal Adams does. You have to account for him every day, every play, every down. And that's what you want. You need more guys like him. And we talked about it. You said this team needs more dogs. Well, he's your lead dog. He's the king of the dog pound here. So it's like you got to keep him in the fold, keep him happy, get rid of all the contract nonsense, get rid of all this trade nonsense, silence some of the drama and give some stability and give this organization a strong voice in the locker room and move on. So for me, this makes sense. It makes dollars and cents because the Jets have cap space as well. They're going to have probably close to $80 million after they cut some of these, I'll be nice, some parts that shouldn't be here. And so it just makes sense. So hopefully this happens. And if you're looking at terms of what the contract should be, Landon Collins got 6 years, $80 million, $84 million. Give Jamal 6 years, and the whole thing with the contract is it's guaranteed money. So if Landon Collins got $44 million guaranteed, give Jamal Adams 50, 52, 53. I mean, just give him more, make him the highest paid player at his position, which will last about a year, and somebody else will beat him out like everything else does. So when you see the numbers initially, like, oh, this is ridiculous. Until a year from now, the contract looks sane. Or 2 years from now, it looks okay. 3 years from now, it's a bargain. That's the way the NFL goes, especially with your top-level players. So let's see what Joe Douglas does. To me, this is probably one of the first moves he should make, one of the easiest moves he can make. And you know the conversation is going to happen because Jamal has earned a new contract and he shouldn't have to wait for it. So thanks for watching. We're going to be doing a lot more videos, a lot more shows. It's going to be a very busy offseason, and we'll talk to you then.